Hey everyone, so that would check in while going for a wee walk as well. So I am getting back on track with myself wee bit in the midst of this chaos. So finally ready for take my journey on YouTube, and really excited to show up to actually just share, just be me. I feel like at my biggest message, if I have to be honest, by this time of my life is just simply to be you and find your way to be you and stand in your own truth, stand in your own truth. I love going down and reflecting our own soul level of truth, what everyone has the right for. Doesn't matter of what, doesn't matter if you are right, if you are not right. All that bitch and can be just through on the side or through into the background and just simply said, that's your truth and you need to release it, bring it up on surface. That's not means that's what's gonna happen, but to be able to find a way to move forward, we have to share our truth, find a way. We are creating this reality together, doesn't matter of what, doesn't matter. We have so many illusions spread out over who is calling the shot, who is influencing this. I don't even like using actually the word of misinformation. It's just one level of truth or someone's idea, but it is not a grounded thing because you cannot observe it. You cannot, so it becomes illusionary. You cannot observe it. You cannot look outside in your life and then sit back as an observer, have a wee see the back of your wee subconscious, and then pay attention what's happening. And can you see evidences for that in your life? Actually grounded evidences without any projection on that, because we very easily and very simply project sometimes and can project too. Moreover, that's how psychologically we work. If we don't want to own certain things, what actually we are representing, and we are running away from our own self. No, I don't do that. And then very easily in those points, for some reason, we love pointing the fingers on others and everyone around. But now again, to understand this and work yourself through this, is that's how we work psychologically, is that's how every human being does. So no one is here perfect. Expect we are already perfect as how you are. Okay, I know this message now at the minute I see adverts everywhere coming around, and it's very true. But for able to grab yourself that level of freedom in your own mind, that know that you are a perfect creation already, for that takes responsibility as well too. So growing up for those wiser, higher parts of yourself, maturizing the parts what needs to be healed, the wounds what we can carry as well too. So these kind of stuff what's coming our way at the minute after this 2020, 2022, it is the place of recovery. We, how can I say, became aware and removed, and how can I say, yes, the root cause of the problem have been adjusted. Now when the root cause is being removed, and I work with obviously the mind a lot as a hypnotherapist as well too, it after comes the shift and the change. Obviously it's going to shift a lot, and slowly we're going to see the effect of it on the physical level too, because as soon as that healing start to take place, our physical action as we become stronger and stronger, the self what's in certain parts was immature obviously, then become, how can I say to you simply, the maturized version. So we hear a lot, and I'm not going to over explain, we hear a lot about don't bore you into that, hear a lot about level 1, level 2. If you are in NLP, level 1, level 2 consciousness, then level 3, level 4, or our conditioned mind and our higher mind. Yes, I think that way is the term probably the most descriptive. And exactly, so many times trauma, shock shuts us off from our mind, our higher mind. So hopefully you see it. Our higher mind, and then actually getting our own stuff that owned, our own trauma, our own whatever there, we actually feel justified to hold us into a conflict until we get justification. Now that needs to be let go, and there needs to be obviously our own face with that, and empathy. Here comes that we started with empathy, grow a wee bit on those aspects when we let go our own hurt, even if it can be a very, very big truth that that's happened, and I totally get that. But you can't move forward. We can't move forward until we hold on these. And I want justice instead. Do you want creation to function and unity take place more? For that you need to give up your own wanting to have an outcome in a certain way and just ease up and give back that for that bigger planner who is managing the things in the background. What requires us to develop back again a spiritual connection to, but we have a lot of spiritual trauma, we have a lot of spiritual yes, I would say so, trauma around that. I had to heal a lot of spiritual trauma, removing all the negative projections, the memories. It's the memories we are healing. We don't realize that we actually clearing up nearly, well, if the time scale is true, because time doesn't exist on the way and level, it's only exists in our mind. I'm going to talk about that one too as well. Clarifying the mystified ideas, to remove slowly around these great thoughts, but so many times it's hard to digest because what the heck they are talking about. So getting that onto the ground level. But anyway, just removing yourself from the conflict, it's very, very important. But I know that takes to sacrifice our own desire to get the justice. The justice is there, you know what happened, and the best to remove yourself to be able to move on. So I think I'm going to close this up for now. Here's a beautiful river, Glen. I was coming down. It was nice to be back on YouTube as well too. It's very interesting, these whole shifts and changes, and I'm really looking forward. And I don't know what I'm going to share with you. I don't know. I know I'm going to share pretty much me. I'm going to share what I'm into. I'm going to share all these new ways. The ways what was alternative but gonna become normality, because now we see the old word, the old ways, the old ideas doesn't fucking work. Excuse for the word. It is not moving us forward. We are keep waiting and practicing so much waiting, but for that reason we actually don't look, what can I do? What can I do here? And I love compassionately drive people to the way that actually you can do everything for yourself. You don't need anyone, you don't need to wait on anyone, you don't need anyone's help actually to find yourself, and you don't need no one to be you, but simply be you. And that's what I feel like at the minute, especially after this 2020, on soul level, so many of us, thousands if not millions of people, I want to be me. And I want to be here, and I want to take into consideration of how the world is being shaped. And it's fucking normal, excuse for cursing again, I'm so sorry, but because it's the compassion breaks me through, because we create this world, and not 1% of the, so it was suppression, it was the hierarchy taking place, all of this kind of stuff, but it's just simply look into ourselves and what we need to clean up in our own self. How can I, moreover, what way I can take part of removing drama, removing conflict, and then we can all together level up for the higher conscious level in the collective. And that's what we work with. That's what I am here for, to move the collective consciousness, the collective subconscious into a higher place, obviously. And with that, get together and have a chat. So, thank you so much. If you have any thoughts, any ideas, I really enjoy to make this video because that's me. And I'm going to show you the gland a wee bit more. I'm going to wrap it up, and if you have anything to share or any views, any comments, leave that down below. It's interesting. Feel free to subscribe, and my best intent is stay here, stay tuned. Sending you lots of love. Bye.